Hello, this is Reverend Johnathan Jensen again. I just got a call from Johnathan Carpenter. It lives in Hammond, Indiana. He just got, he's the first fan, and he's got a drug problem. He just got off a phone from, and he's he kind of passed out, stoned. Just got stoned off of smoking. No doubt he's smoking crack or weed or whatever. He asked me to come see him. He's my first fan. I just couldn't get to Indiana. The first person that came, that God has ever gotten through me, my videos. He says he's been doing it for a while. He stays with his younger brother. She's 10 years younger. Johnathan is 39 years old. He stays with his younger brother that gets a check at 29 years old. Now we're both homeless. I'm living with my daughter. He's living with his younger brother. This is the start. Though he can't help me out financially, I'm going to help him, and I'll call him every day of his life. He'll be with me. He'll be with me the rest of life. He'll go to Egypt with me when I can get there next month. I'm going to Egypt whether I'm rich or next month, whether I'm rich or not. I have to go to Egypt because that's it actually could stay in Cairo for $4 a night. $4 a night. That's the difference between our money and theirs. But more importantly than that, I have Selena. She has 8 years of college. Aria has 6 years of college. Warwick, I don't know where he's at, but we're going to find him. Has 4 years in a marketing degree. We're going to find him. I personally have about 2.5 years of college. But you see, together, when you say 8 years and 6 years, that's 14 years of college. Plus, with that's just Selena and Aria, and then when you add Warwick's 4 years, that's 18 years of college. 18 years of college plus mine a couple of years. That's 20 years of college with people. Aria has degrees in language and computer graphics. Selena doesn't have any how do you say, I don't know what her degrees are, but 8 years of college, she certainly learned a lot. Selena's 29 years old. Anyway, this is ironic. Now she's 29 and Selena's 39. Maybe Selena won't be married me, but she might be interested in Johnathan. This might be a match. This might be a match because, believe it, neither Selena or Johnathan are going to be out my sight the rest of our life, and this might be a match made in heaven. Okay, I'm going to leave you with Joel Osteen. I'm going to try to get this video. I'm putting this video on right now, YouTube, for Johnathan and the world to see. This is where it starts. This is how off balance the world is. Two homeless people that are broke, that can't get any recognition. And the world's got the most important message ever. I mean, we're that close to becoming the richest people in the world. And every individual's fixing, like I said, has $1 billion coming to them over time. $1 billion coming to them over time. Starting in the millions. Come on, people. Just because I can't, and this is exactly the point. If I can't get in touch with you, neither can God get in touch with you, Joel. He's not getting in touch with you, Joel Osteen. Yeah, you profess God and you love God and you got 15,000 people and you're professing God, but I can't get in touch with you. There's something wrong with that picture, isn't there? What's the reason you guys even pray? You're bigger than God. You're putting yourself in the place where God couldn't get in touch with you if He wanted to. You don't believe in God. This is the point. You profess God, but where the hell are you at? Who's there to Johnathan Carpenter is the only one that believes in God that said he's been watching me? A drug addict that stays home because his brother gets a check and is 10 years younger than him? Both his parents have died, but I said, my God, Bo, at least see your mom and dad off because they're going to be with Jesus on Saturday. They got the message. Shila katana mahai katarabahane kati kutalveshere kodalava. Yuri katalveshe kotarami ala katayina katalabashi. Gihori delveshe kotaramami. Ari katalabashu rabani. That was God. I don't know what God just said, but that was God. I hope that one of you do understand and interpret what I just said, what God just said. My God, this is a sad situation. But you're learning firsthand who God is, where God's at, and how everybody's been treating God in this world. That we're the only two believers in this world, that's got to be insane. Okay, Joel Osteen. Somebody get in touch with him. We need help. Johnathan and I are both need very much help. We need to have a home of our own, a place of our own, or at least get us to Egypt. Get us to where you're at, where we can do something for God. And get God's coin. We just got to get a message to the world. God's coin's for real. As soon as it starts. But we have to get the world to believe it. I can't explain it all, but I'm going to think about this. But you have to, like I said, I'm putting this on YouTube right now. This is for real. I'm for real. And if you don't believe that, then you don't believe in God. You absolutely don't believe in God anyway. You didn't starting out with it's taking too long to. You're ignoring God. You're too busy in life. God's on the back burners in your life. You haven't included God in nothing. You walked all over God. That's including you, Joel Osteen. You know, it's like, my God, Bo, what can you do for God that is being put on back burners because you can't, your ears aren't open to anybody. Your heart's not open to God. You should be the one that could hear God and could do something about it. Anyway, I'm going to leave this and put it on YouTube. Good night.